OB10 weapon of your choice draw on now? This draws allows you to pour a 10 draw using red crystal 500 on the first 6 and 12 squares of page 1. An overboost 10 weapon selected from the list is guaranteed to appear. Whoa, that's kind of new. That's different. This is the special draw. Yeah, I mean, this is not worth your investment. It's a cool concept. Like, and if you wanted to start today and you wanted to get like Centipede at OB10, like right off the rip, it only takes 1 pull, right? Which is dope. So like, if you wanted to start today and have like one of the best healing weapons in the game, like it's good for that, right? And it only costs 500 red crystals, which is super cheap. But yeah, if you've been playing for a while, it's probably no good. If you haven't been playing for a while though, guess what? That $4 pack that gives you 3,000 blue crystals also gives you 680 of the red crystals, which means you can pull on this. So actually for $4, if you wanted to get something to OB10 immediately, you could do it. A couple of great options here. Stalwart Integrity points out this is a full team-wide physical attack and physical defense buff. I've used this a lot. I still use this a lot, and I likely will continue to use this a lot. So that's one that's very good. Centipede is one of the best healing weapons in the game. Edged Wings is still a respectable ice damage weapon. Ceremonial Sword is very good for our abilities. I'll probably post something in Lily's Discord about these in particular, just in case people are interested in buying it. But yeah, not bad. Not bad. And you get a wish list too, which is really cool. All right, here we go. Ever Crisis Academy. Student Council Wind Strike. Good Lord. All righty. As always, we check out the aesthetics. What's that in their hair? Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I mean, it's what you expect. I like the shoes. Is that a little chocobo on the socks? That's fun. I like that. Yeah, it's a school uniform. Yep. Yep. Looks like it's got a little patch on the side. Yep. The socks are cute. The socks are cute. She got a little hair clip in there too. That's the weapon. It's just a bracelet. So she's gonna be out here just bare hand punching people. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably gonna be my transmog for Tifa going forward. I'm just gonna have her just throwing fists. Alrighty, so let's check out the weapon first. Class President's Bracelet at OB10. It deals 1,060% physical wind damage, which is excellent. And if your HP is above 50%, it increases your entire team's physical attack mid to high. This is one of the best, if not the best weapon in the game. It's very, very good. This is not only a weapon much like her non-elemental magic attack that does a full team-wide magic attack buff while also dealing really good non-elemental magic damage. This one does elemental wind damage, hits for really good elemental wind damage, by the way. Not the highest in the game, but good, while also giving your team, an entire team, a physical attack buff while having physical attack and wind potency. This is a great weapon. I will say, I thought in the live stream, I thought they said this was going to be physical attack all. Materia slots are good, weapons great. Tifa actually has motor drive already, which is a physical attack wind potency weapon as well. Unfortunately, you're probably not putting that in the offhand just because her exploit weakness weapon is so powerful. It's going to be hard to justify taking that off. And this does more damage than motor drive by a lot, like quite a bit, almost 300%. So it's really not even justifiable to carry motor drive outside of the R abilities. But motor drive comes with the 62 boost physical attack, which is way more than Tifa needs. So you're probably using motor drive as a sub weapon for somebody else. And as a result, this weapon just immediately makes a motor drive just a non-factor, right? If you pull on this banner at all, like motor drive is, I don't want to say useless, but it's essentially useless. I mean, not essentially, it is useless. This weapon does more damage, it has a better effect, It literally just makes motor drive useless. Like if you have motor drive at a higher overboost in this one, so let's say you have this one at, holy hell, at OB0 at 660%. Motor drive at OB10 is 790. Yeah, at OB1, this is almost as strong as motor drive, and it gives your entire team a physical attack buff. Yeah, motor drive is outclassed immediately. Yeah, immediately. This is just better. This is just better. Nothing else to say. It's great. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a very powerful physical attack. It's only like 60%-ish off of the top damage threshold that we've seen for elemental damage, which is justifiable considering the fact that after 2 casts, she's giving your entire team high physical attack buffs. Like, it's really, 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 really good. The only reason it would be like even better is if like the half anniversary or the anniversary weapons that had like 3 effects on them, that would make it like above, like over and beyond. But like, you know, it's still pretty good. Like, it's still like top tier, immediately top tier. And we don't really have a good physical wind damage weapon outside of the Beatrix sword for Zac, and I think most people skip that from the Final Fantasy IX banner from the rerun event last summer. So considering that, I assume that this is probably going to be the strongest wind damage weapon for a while. It looked like in the trailer that Barrett might be getting a wind weapon as well, but I expect his wind weapon to be more supporty, like a wind resist down type thing, because I don't think Barrett has access to wind resist down right now, so giving him a weapon that lowers wind resistance would be pretty good. And assuming it does wind resistance down, I assume it will do physical defense down as well. I'm expecting it to be similar to Holiday Bell for Yuffie, but for Barrett and like AoE is what I hope it would be, but I guess we'll wait and see. Getting off topic though, let's check the outfit. Physical and Magic Ward is 15% physical and magic defense. This is great. Anything that has extra defensive stats for high level content is absolutely fantastic. And it's wind, it's the new Arcanum. Perfect. Yep. So it's an extra 50% damage, which is it is a lot of damage, just so I don't have to Koopa that out. So this is the new standard. So yeah, this is great. You get a defensive R ability, so it helps Tifa survive at the higher level content. You get an extra 50% to your wind damage, which is making that 1060, 1590. There we go. I got there. Made it. Got it. Nailed it. 1590. So yeah, no, that's really good. That's really good. Nothing else to say, man. It's really good. It's really good. It's one of the better wind arcanums in the game, if not the best wind arcanum in the game. Tifa obviously has the New Year's outfit. So if you wanted to tell me right now that like, if you had the New Year's outfit, do you need this? I'd tell you, you probably don't need the outfit. I want to confirm quickly in the notice. I assume that these are limited. Yes. Okay, confirmed. It's just weird that they have this separate. I understand that it's an Ever Crisis or an Ever Crisis Academy weapon, and they're trying to, you know, segregate it from Limit Break, and I get that. This is almost like, it's not a crossover, but it is a crossover, you know what I mean? So as with all limited banners, you do want to pull on this at least once, just so you have the option to be able to overboost this in the future, because obviously once this is gone, we don't know when it's going to come back. That said, as a like, should you oh my god, this stamp card, those are guaranteed copies every 2 stamps. You're guaranteed OB4 before the outfit? Yeah, they're coming after our paychecks, man. Yeah, they're coming after our paychecks, man. 100%. What the hell? I have never seen this before. This is crazy. Wow, that's crazy, dude. I can't believe that. So anyway, so yeah, this is a great banner. I'm gonna tell you the same thing this week that I'm gonna tell you next week. These banners all go for a full calendar month. If you are not 1000% confident that you want the banner that gets released, wait until the other banners drop. We don't know what the other banners are gonna be. All we know is that Barrett looks like he's gonna get a banner and it looks wind related. Aerith looks like she's gonna get a banner and it looks water related. And that's the only 3 that we know so far, right? We know that all of these characters are in outfits. We don't know if they're all getting banners. We don't know if they're all getting like weapons. We don't know if they're going to be like free to exchange. I haven't checked the event shop yet or anything, so we don't know a whole lot yet in regards to like the other characters and the other banners that could come out during this event. So patience is a virtue. Try to hang on for as long as you can, unless again you are 100% confident that the banner that is releasing is one that you absolutely want. That said, this is a fantastic banner. Tifa having the ability to not only have a way to increase your entire team's physical attack, but also having a way to increase your entire team's magic attack is incredibly strong and makes Tifa one of the most versatile units in the game, which is great because her damage is already really high. 2 of her best damage weapons increase your team's stats, which is also really good. And the only downside to this, if I had to pick one, is I thought this was going to be physical attack all allies. But I think they were talking about this and not this, and I may have misunderstood. Because that essentially makes motor drive not a good offhand weapon, and that feels a little weird. But I mean, this does replace motor drive, so I guess that's maybe the point. But yeah, other than that, that's the only downside to this, is that it doesn't have even though she does increase all of your team's physical attack, our abilities are a bit more, I don't want to say selfish, but you understand my point, right? They're a little bit more like self-centered. So that's like a downside, quote unquote. But yeah, this is great. Absolutely great. So we've got a new ultimate weapon for Glenn. The Ogrekiller. Ogrekiller does a 2,000 damage physical non-elemental attack, provides a provoke effect, physical magic resistance increase for 30 seconds, and regen on self with physical defense and defense boost. Physical defense and magic defense are increased when battle begins. Wow, that's really good. So Glenn is going to have a high physical defense and magic defense increase, an ultimate weapon that allows him to provoke, that also increases his own, this is not for all team, this is just his own physical and magic resistance, which basically decreases the amount of damage he takes by half, right? While also giving himself a regen, and it can be used 3 times, and it can be used, the initial thing is after 15 seconds, and then it takes 50 seconds to charge the subsequent 2 charges. This is really good. This is really good. It's not like the best ultimate weapon out of the lot of them, but this is very strong. You combine this with his Blade of Ruin, which also has provoke. He's going to be doing 940% physical ice damage, getting that provoke off immediately. With that ultimate weapon, he's starting with physical defense and magic defense at high, like right off the rip for 60 seconds, which is a long time. And then by the time that 60-second duration runs out, your provoke is also running out, which means you'll use your ultimate weapon to then decrease your physical and magic damage taken by half, while also reapplying provoke and giving him a regen. This is really good. It's really good. What a great effect. In terms of the wish list, when it comes to wind potency, there are a lot of really great options for wind potency that are in the featured pool. One that immediately jumps off the page to me is Vincent's short barrel. It gives boost 31 physical attack, which is just enough to put Tifa over the top at OB10, and it gives another 26 points of wind potency, which is great. That extra 26 points of wind potency at OB10 plus her weapon at OB10 puts her at that 65 point break right on the nose, which gives you 100% extra wind ability damage. And that's when it starts to get less of a return on investment, right? You start to see it fall off a little bit. You see it get 10% instead of 15%, right? So I like to do that with like an OB10 version of the wind weapon in one hand, and then the sub weapon is a overboost 10 weapon that's got a 52 point to get you up to the 65. And then I look for physical ability potency instead. I believe personally, I think I already have short barrel at OB10, so I won't be personally putting that on there, but this is the one that I would be putting on there for sure. When it comes to the other options, I'd be looking at physical ability potency. A lot of great options here. Obviously, you're going to be trying to avoid physical attack specifically, so you're looking for attack and physical ability potency if you can get away with it. There are a couple of options that do attack and physical ability potency. One of them is Glenn's Ultimatic. Glenn's Ultimatic gives 62 attack and 39 boost of physical ability potency, which is great. Barrett's Enemy Launcher gives 31 boost attack with 52 boost physical ability potency, which gets you by itself at OB10 up to a 25-point break and gets you an extra 45% damage, which is great. So that's probably the two other options that I would throw on here if you don't have them at OB10. Of those two, I don't have Glenn's at OB10, so I'm going to include this as well. For me, Enemy Launcher is already OB10, so the other weapons that I'm going to include are the new weapons. Zack's Sword of the Hunt is going to be included. I'm also going to include the Nautilus Spiral. That sucks. Because this banner came out today instead of tomorrow, we don't get to add these weapons into the stamp card or into the wish list. Well, that's a bummer. I was going to put Lucia's weapon on there. Let me double check my personal stuff here. We are pulling, in case that wasn't incredibly clear. We are definitely pulling. Let's see, where's old Short Barrel at? Okay, Short Barrel is OB8, so I do need to put that on there. All right, checking my wish list one more time. We've got Sword of the Hunt, Ultimatic. We need 3 copies of Ultimatic, 2 copies of Short Barrel, Bladed Ruin, and Nautilus Spiral are both in a good spot. We don't have to think about that too much. And then those are the only new featured weapons that are in this pool that I'm interested in for this particular banner. I could, you know what? Maybe I should keep Brilliant Collar on. This is currently the only instance of wind damage up for your team. I'm thinking that Barrett's either getting a wind resist down or a wind damage up effect with the next banner. But let's not make assumptions and be wrong. Let's get Brilliant Collar on the wish list and assume that I'm wrong, because I'd rather be prepared than otherwise, right? All right, so I've got enough for 5 pulls, and we are going to do all 5 pulls. I'm in. I'm all in on this banner. I'm definitely interested in getting another Tifa weapon. This effect is very, very useful to me in particular. This stamp card is incredibly helpful in making sure that we're getting to OB10. And so we are absolutely doing all 5 pulls right now. 3 stamps! Good start. All right, so obviously we're hoping to get a couple of extra copies if we can. But if we don't, that's okay too. Because even if you just finish this card, you're getting to OB4, which is wild. Oh, deflection. Did we get an extra? Did we get an extra? Did we get an extra? Did we get more? Did we get more? Did we get more? For a couple of bucks, that's not bad at all. We did get an extra. It is Glenn, so this is automatic, I assume. And then that Tifa copy is guaranteed to be the new weapon. This should be automatic. Great. Here's our new weapon. I still can't believe this I can't believe this stamp card, man. Nice, we got 2. Well, I'm getting the outfit for sure then. This goes on for a month. I'll have enough crystals by the time I need the by the time we even get close to this banner ending. The real struggle is going to be, do I have enough crystals to get pulled for once on the other banners that release? That's why I'm hoping that the stamps are good here. Nice dodge. Those are really low odds, Axo. Okay, let's just get 3. That's an extra. Oh my god. Am I gonna have OB6 by the time I get to the outfit? All right, we only need 1 more short barrel. I don't have another Tifa outfit on here, or Tifa weapon on here, do I? Nope, sure don't. Oh my god, dude. This stamp card is so good. This is insane. Come on, give me a 4. That makes sense. It's 3, 2, 1. That makes sense, right? Right. Everybody's fine, right? I mean, we've already saved what, 3 pulls worth of crystals, so plus back-to-back pulls with multiple 5 stars. Not this time. That is absolutely fine, though. A couple of purples for her new weapon, though. Yeah, 220 total parts there. That's good. All right, here we go again. We got 2 more pulls. 2. We got another we got another copy of the weapon. Okay. Oh my god, dude, this is OB3 already. This is crazy. Yes. Oh. Dude. When I get the outfit, I'm gonna have OB6. This is nuts. That's wild. I've never in my life. This is crazy. That makes sense. That's fine. Good Lord. I'm OB5 already. Surely this is a dead pull, right? Like, Gary, why do you pull on every Tifa banner? Is this because of waifu? No, it's because every time I pull on a Tifa banner, I get like 17 copies of it in 5 pulls. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Bound to have a dead pull somewhere. Good Lord. That's nuts, man. 15,000 crystals and I'm OB5. That's crazy. Let's just max this out because this is gonna be one of her strongest weapons. Yeah, that's the best part of this though, right? Like anybody can do this. Like you can start right now. Like right now and pull on this immediately, and this is gonna make your account really strong.